Hello everyone. Here I am with some few more important examples on calculus of variation. This is the last video lecture on this functional of first order derivative. So let us see what are the problems to be covered on this video lecture. So on what curve the functional can be extremized given y of 0 0, y of 1 is 1. So here what it is asked, we want a curve means solution such that this functional is extremum, right, extremized, satisfying these two conditions. So our aim is to find out extremal of this functional satisfying the given boundary conditions. Okay, so we are interested in expression for y which will satisfy this functional, right. So let us start with our usual process, that is to find out first f, function f. So that is nothing but here integrand, which is y dash square, that is dy by dx can be written as y dash plus 12xy. Now this is a function involving x terms of x, y and y dash. Therefore solution is given by Euler equation. So solution is given by Euler equation. What? Del f by del y minus d dx of del f by del y dash equal to 0. If you wish, you can find out the derivative directly over here using this equation 1. Now what is del f by del y? Tell me. So derivative of this will be 0 because it is constant. Then 12x constant, derivative of y is 1. So what we have? Del f by del y is 12x minus d dx of del f by del y dash. So derivative of this with respect to y dash will be 2y dash, and this is constant term, so its derivative is 0. So what it is? Only 2y dash equal to 0. Now again differentiate this with respect to y. Remember, with respect to x. Remember, y and y dash are function of x. That's why what will be derivative of y dash? It will be y double dash, right? So this implies 12x minus 2 constant y double dash equal to 0. Okay, so here 2 will get cancel, rearrange. So what we get? We get y double dash equal to 6x, right? 2 will get cancelled, rearranging it in and getting the ordinary differential equation. Now this is second order ordinary differential equation of the form that d2y by dx square is equal to function of x, right? So how to get the solution of such type of equation? So just integrate, right? Just by integrating you will get the answer twice, right? So which is of the form this. So on integrating twice we get obviously twice with respect to x. We get, so what it will be? Integration of d2y by dx square will be, reduces its order by 1, so it will be dy by dx is equal to integration of 6x is 6 constant, integration of x is x square by 2, so 2 will get cancelled, we have 3x square. Okay, again integrate, so what it will be? Y is equal to integration of x square is x cube by 3, 3 will get cancelled, so what we have? The x cube, and then integration of a will be ax plus constant of integration b, right? So this is a required extremal, provided it should satisfy the condition. It means we will have to obtain the value of arbitrary constant over here by making use of this condition, right? Let us call it as equation 2. Now given, remember here y means it is nothing but y of x, okay? Y depends on x, so even though we write it as y, it can be written as y of x. So given y of 0 equal to 0. Now that means what? X is 0, at that time y is 0, and y of 1 equal to 0. That means what? X is 1, at that time y is 0. Okay, so apply these two conditions. Applying these conditions we get applying these conditions on equation 2. Why? To obtain the value of arbitrary constants a and b. We get, yes, apply first condition, put x0, y0. So what you will get? x0, so 0, 0. What is left? b, and y is also 0. So what is the value of b? b is 0. Okay, then next, apply next condition. X is 1. Okay, x1. So 1. So a plus 1. B is 0. So 0. So a plus 1 equal to y is 0. So what this gives? This gives a equal to minus 1. Okay. So put this value of a and b in equation 2. You will get the desired extremal. So therefore, equation 2 implies y is equal to x cube, a is minus 1, so x and b is 0, is the required extremal, is the required curve, right? Because here it is asked on what curve. So this is the curve over which the functional is extremal. Okay, so in this way, easily by applying the condition, you can get the value of arbitrary constant in the given curve or curve so obtained, right? Okay, let us take the next example. So the example 2 is, find the extremal of the functional v of y of x is equal to, so here functional is denoted by notation this v of y of x is equal to integral from 0 to pi by 2 of y square minus dy by dx whole square minus 2y sin x. Subject to the condition what is the condition given? Y of 0 is equal to 0 is equal to y of pi by 2. So let us start with the solution. Steps are fixed. What we will do? We will first identify f, right? That is integrand. Then according to its dependency, you will have to select the proper form of the solution and then solve that solution. You will get ordinary differential equation. Then apply the appropriate method to solve that ordinary differential equations. You will get the curve which will involve the arbitrary constants, and then if condition will be given, then make use of that conditions to obtain the desired particular solution, right? So let us start with this. So here f is equal to, what is f? Y square minus y dash square minus 2y sin x, which is involving term of x, y and y dash. Therefore solution is given by, so solution is given by Euler equation, which is del f by del y minus d dx of del f by del y dash equal to 0. Okay, now this implies what we have, del f by del y. What will be del f by del y? Let us find it directly from here. So it is 2y, derivative of second term 0, then derivative of this will be minus 2 sin x. Okay, minus d dx of derivative with respect to y dash, this is constant, this is also constant, so their derivatives will be 0. Derivative of y dash square is 2y dash with negative sign, so minus 2y dash equal to 0. Simplify, so 2 will get cancelled, right? So what we are left with, y minus sin x minus minus plus derivative of y dash is y double dash equal to 0. So this implies y double dash plus y equal to sin x. Okay, so this is the equation we are having. Now this is the ordinary differential equation, which can be written as d square plus 1 times y equal to sin x. Okay, now so let us obtain CFPI. To find CF, auxiliary equation is, now what is auxiliary equation? It is m square plus 1 equal to 0, which gives m equal to plus minus I, right? So the roots are imaginary, okay, of the form. What is the standard form of imaginary roots? So that is alpha plus minus I beta. So here what is alpha? Alpha is 0 and beta is 1, isn't it? So therefore the solution is, so complementary function is equal to, we used to write e raised to power alpha. Alpha is 0, so 0x, then c1 sin or cos sin beta, beta is 1 times x, plus c2 cos beta, beta is 1 times x. So it is simply c1 sin x plus c2 cos x. Okay, so this is a complementary function. Now let us find pi, particular integral. So particular integral is, yes, so particular integral is 1 upon operator, that is d square plus 1 operating on sin x. Okay, now so as this is a trigonometric function, that's why case 2 of a particular integral is applicable. So just identify coefficient of x over here and replace d square by square of that coefficient with a negative sign. That is, coefficient of x is what? 1. So replace d square by 1 square, replace and just attach minus sign. So what we have, 1 upon minus 1 square plus 1 operating on sin x, since case 2 of the pi for ordinary differential equation. Now this reduces to what? 0, isn't it? So case fails. So when case fails, what we do? Yes, so we will go back to the step, multiply numerator by x, that is dependent variable, independent variable, and differentiate this with respect to d. So x upon 2d operating on sin x, right? Now 1 by d, what is mean by 1 by d? 1 by d is a integration, right? By d is integration of sin x. What is the integration of sin x? That is nothing but equal to minus cos x. So what we have? Minus x cos x by 2. This is the particular integral. Okay. So this we have. So now we are in a position to write the solution of this equation. Say, let us call it as equation 2. Right, therefore, solution of equation 2 is, dependent variable is y equal to CF plus PI. Right, particular integral. So this implies what y is equal to, what is complementary function? This is c1 sin x plus c2 cos x. pi is minus x cos x by 2. Okay, so this we have. Now, is it a required extremal? So here it involves two arbitrary constants c1 and c2. So let us find the value of these arbitrary constants by making use of a given condition. So therefore, applying y of 0 equal to 0 and y of pi by 2 equal to 0 to equation 3 in order to get the value of arbitrary constants c1 and c2. What we get? So we get, yes, put y0 at the time x is also 0. So equation 3 implies 0 equal to, what is sin 0? Sin 0 is 0, so this first term 0, cos 0 is 1, so what we have? c2, x0, so 0. So what we have? c2 0. Apply next condition, y of pi by 2 equal to 0, means x is equal to pi by 2 and y is 0, right? Put x pi by 2, y 0. So what we have? 0 equal to, also sin of pi by 2. What is sin pi by 2? That is 1, so c1 plus cos pi by 2 is 0 and c2 is also 0. Then minus pi by 2. What is cos pi by 2? Yes, cos pi by 2 is 0, right? So this entire term is 0. So what we have? c1 also 0, right? So put the value of c1 and c2 in equation 3. Therefore, desired extremal is what? Y is equal to c1 is 0, c2 0 minus x cos x by 2, right? So this is a desired extremal. I hope this is problem is clear to you all. Let us have one more example. This is the last example I am solving here. So find the extremal of find the extremal of, it is v of y of x is equal to integral from 0 to 1 of y square plus y dash square plus 2y cos hx. So solution. So identify f first. So here f is equal to y square plus y dash square plus 2y cos hx. So as this involves term of y, y dash and x, that's why solution is given by Euler equation. No reduced form of Euler equation will be used. So solution is given by Euler equation. What is that? Del f by del y minus d dx of del f by del y dash equal to 0. Yes, find out these two values. Yes, find out these two values, del f by del y. So differentiate this. Derivative of y square is 2y, then derivative of this is plus 2 cos hx constant, derivative of y will be 1, then minus d dx of del f by del y dash will be what? 2y dash equal to 0. Okay, now again differentiate. You can take 2 common. 2 will get cancelled. Derivative of y dash will be, with respect to x, will be y double dash. So what we have? Y plus cos hx minus y double dash equal to 0. Simplify, rearrange the terms. So y double dash minus y equal to cos hx, right? So this is the differential equation so formed. So what we have? So I'll write it as b square minus 1 operating on y is equal to cos hx. Find out CF. To find CF, so complementary function is equal to 1. So for this we need auxiliary equation. Now what is auxiliary equation? Replace d by m and equate this operator term to 0. So m square minus 1 equal to 0. This gives m equal to plus minus 1. Now the roots are real and distinct. That's why complementary function will be, as per the rule, c1 e raised to power first value of m times independent variable of this equation. What is that? X, plus c2 e raised to power second value is minus 1 times x. So like this we have complementary function. Okay, now let us find pi. To find particular integral, so particular integral is equal to 1 upon b square minus 1 operating on right hand side, that is cos hx. Okay, now do you have any rule for cos hx directly? No. So we will put it in the rules which are available, cases which are available. So I can write this cos hx as e raised to x minus plus e raised to minus x upon 2. Right? So this gets converted in the exponential form, which is then, for which then the case 1 is applicable. So apply case 1. So we will write it as, I will take 1 by 2 outside, then 1 upon d square minus 1 operating on e raised to x, then plus 1 upon d square minus 1 operating on e raised to power minus x. Apply case 1. In the first term replace d by 1, whereas in the second term replace d by minus 1. So what we have? 1 by 2, d is getting replaced by 1, so 1 minus 1, it will become 0. And here it is getting replaced by minus 1, so here also 1 minus 1. So case of failure is we are getting here. Okay, case of failure we are getting here. So that's fine. What we do? So it is 1 by 2 times 1 by 0 here, as well as in the second term also. So what we do? We will multiply this by x and differentiating with respect to d. So x by 2d operating on e raised to x. Similar is the case over here also. So multiply by x upon 2d e raised to power minus x. Okay, now so 1 by d means integration of e raised to x. I can take x common. X integration of e power x is 2 also common. So e raised to x. Here it will be minus e raised to minus x. Okay, so that is equal to, I can write this as x by 2 e raised to x minus e raised to minus x upon 2. Now look at this. This is the formula of what? Sin hx. So it is x by 2 sin hx. So particular integral is this. Okay, therefore the desired extremal is y is equal to c1 e raised to power x plus c2 e power minus x plus x by 2 times sin hx, right? So like this we got the desired solution. So I hope these sets of example you will find useful. Almost all the possible cases have been covered in this series of video lectures on functional of dependent on first order derivative. In the next video lecture, we shall discuss the functional dependent on higher order derivatives as well as the functional involving more than one dependent variable. Till then, keep watching, keep learning. Thank you for watching the video.